Hello. How are you doing? Oh, really? That is so interesting. I'm being in a different city, traveling, and I have my laptop with me and my unstable Linux Pop OS. It is unstable because I made it unstable. I gotta say that. So, the Linux guys cannot complain. They probably Linux guys, probably, I can imagine. I don't know. But I think they say it's a user issue. Well, you know, where I read that? That was stupid. I tried out the Fallout mod London, and somewhere when I clicked on a link or something, it opened up the browser and it said basically, if there is a problem going on, it's you. So basically, I think what happened is they were frustrated about the user error, and they probably right. It's just not helping. I think this was spawn. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's legit to to have this feeling. I get that, but it's not help in the internet. People. It just doesn't work if you complain. So, um, while I'm sure it's the user, you know, it doesn't help anyways. However, people are also assholes because they get basically a game, a mod for free. A lots of effort put into that. Try to make this happen, and people, voting it down just because it has a lot of instability. So that's a little bit, that's also stuff. You're getting it for free. You don't complain. You didn't buy it. You didn't give money. Somebody tried to make an experience for absolutely nothing. You can't complain. You just can't. It just doesn't. This is just not a thing you should do. It's stupid. Be thankful that somebody tried. And so, in case you wonder what I'm doing here, is a little bit stress testing. And I do not know what I'm doing in terms of this is going to be like abstract stuff. Stress testing. If I'm suddenly gone, that just means my system crashed. It's Linux Pop OS, and I believe it's the wrong version for this laptop. I struggle with, I believe, here you can see, I have two graphics cards on this Acer Nitro 5 laptop, and right now I set it to NVIDIA and did some testing, and then while with certain games and other things it's more stable, I still experience some hiccups, but that's okay because I'm I'm not handy. I try a lot of things, out, and yeah, whatever. Whatever. Listen, this is a GIMP. There's also Krita. GIMP is the program I discovered on this channel because this is actually I learned this program while I was improving my thumbnail skills, all before Blender. I'm way better with Blender. This is way better. I'm really, really good at modeling stuff and from imagination, but also I have to look up some stuff. So I'm not an artist, like a drawing artist, but stuff like this I can do. And Krita is a good program because you only need a mouse. Right now I only have my mouse. It's a clunky hack, and you can just draw something. And I feel like recording something. I don't wanna game right now, but I wanna babble with you. So I thought that's probably interesting to watch, maybe. And maybe I can get some females into this Let's Play channel. It's very male dominant, I checked. It's just games, yeah. Well, oh, of course, yeah. Diablo and stuff. So, whatever. Ba-ba-da. Yeah. The reason is why we record again is I'm done with my summer break. You don't know because you didn't watch the video. Don't blame you for that. It's the reason why I took a summer break is to finish my main Blender animation, to just focus on that. I'm finally done. It's awesome. No one is watching it. It's horrible always, but this is okay. I accept it easier. You know, it's easier every single time. I handle it better. It's when it comes to when you put a lot of effort into projects and you show it to the world, it's okay when it's a low effort thing. It's not that's not a big deal. But if you put a lot of effort and every single time it doesn't go through it, at least that's how it feels. It's always hard to take at the same time. Whatever, you know. I like it. A friend of mine likes it. That's already, and that's a German friend. You have to understand. He said in the German language "krass," which basically means like, what's the English "krass"? Um, like something like yeah, like a wow. Like dude. I don't know. That's probably a better translation of that. And that means something because people like him, they only say it when they mean it. That's the advantage from the Germans. There's also a disadvantage. Sometimes you could, a little bit of saying it nicer wouldn't hurt, but this is the huge advantage. If they say it's good, you can bet your ass it's good. That's also something good. And so I'm happy about this, but the numbers do not show, obviously. But I also this time I didn't really try to send it to anybody. I just sent it to a friend of mine because I made this car in his honor because he helped me out. So I sent it to him only. And I was curious how the video will perform when I'm not sending it to anybody. And as I expected, it's nothing. Not on this channel. You don't have to look for this on this channel. It's on Project Lara, my Blender channel. It's a car animation. It's a badass car animation with cute robots. It's really, really good. And I made everything myself. You should really check it out. It's really cool. It entertains you for 3 minutes. I promise you that. So, but if you're too lazy, it's okay. I know it's extra work. You have to check out the other channel. Go to what kind of video? Do I have to? Now I have to spend time on look. I know. It's so much effort. I get it. Tip 3. Yeah, when I'm back, I am gonna. I know to. Actually, I wanted to have my piano practice. Would be nice if I would have my piano with me, but I don't have it. Making music would be a better choice right now. Also for my eyes, it's better. I have a problem with my eyes going on since over a year. I freak out every morning. I freak out. Actually, every day I freak out a bit because I developed eye floaters. Eye floaters are basically you wake up, not always like that, but basically you open your eyes and then you see a bunch of points like this one here, different shapes, in your vision. Very sharp at first. Later it gets better, but at first very sharp, lots of them, and then I don't know. It's just floating around, and then you have a journey ahead. You go to the eye doctors like a crazy person. which you should, because you know you only have two eyes. Make sure they work. And yeah, it's just scary. It's basically like when you fill a glass of water, like a transparent glass, right, with water, and you put some, I don't know, some little particles in, some little dirt, only a little bit, and then you're shaking it a little bit. Look through that, and you see those tiny particles, floating around. That's actually what actually happens in your eyes. That's actually in the eyes happening. So basically, there's a, something happened, and there are so many reasons why this can happen. I have to save this actually. I don't know. That's the name. And then you have this. Yeah, something there you have your eyes consistent is filled with a gel, like it's filled with like water, like a gel, like a thicker water. I don't know if I say the right word. And sometimes you have a bleeding in your eyes, or something happens, or you have or after sickness. In my case, I believe I was sick, and I really overdid it at the time. And it doesn't really matter. Lots of reasons, could or why or whatever. And then part of the skin or bleeding in the eye can happen, and basically now you have the remains of the bleeding or something detached. Not a retinal detachment. This is not the case. And then you see those floating things. Usually it happens when you get older. Shouldn't happen in this age, but even younger people develop that, which is even worse. Anyway, I don't want to go into this too deep today. It's well, I'm certainly want to talk about this because maybe it helps me and other people. Not today. Just means I have to take good care of my eyes. Have to make sure everything is okay, and um, I think about the Blender stuff too because I get really good at this finally. I got really skillful at this, but now my eyes do not agree so much with that anymore. Which also this is a white background, and this is at first very difficult to deal with when you develop them the first time. After a while, your brain adapts, and when you're focused, your brain will you almost don't see them anymore because, but this takes a long time. You almost don't see them anymore because your brain will just calculate them out. And it's actually incredible what the brain is doing for you, or your body, how your body is really trying, its best to handle it for you. Um, at least this is not from me. This is my girlfriend said this to me. That was actually a good thing. She said I should give her credit for that. I should do this today. She said that something like that. You Lucas, your body is trying its best because I also thought like fuck everything falls apart, right? Why and so on. And it's very frustrating. It's very scary. And it's not easy to ignore. Absolutely not to ignore. This is what, again, I'm going to talk about this more, and I'm more willing to. But she said basically, you can see it, and it sometimes helps, not always. Your body is trying, to do it, and yeah, that's actually a good thing. I think, yeah, I'm gonna say this to her. I promise you that. She's right now downstairs preparing for her art. Yeah. And yeah. I don't know what that is. That's something. Yeah, so whatever, it's yeah. Let's leave the topic. I don't want to think about this right now. But I have also the piano, just in case, you know. which I also like. I like music a lot. I dream sometimes of music, of singing oldies and stuff. It's crazy. I dream of singing oldies, the American ones. It was always a dream of mine to be able to sing that, and I do. I do. I love singing. Makes me happy. I'm just always so anxious about that, but I get better. I'm more, you know, um, uh, loose when I sing, and that's good. That's really, really good. So I think my soul likes it. Look at this piece of art. Look how, what kind of creative person I am. Look at this. Look at this. Huh? Are you impressed? Better hope so here. Let's do some dots here. This is actually this is not my expertise here, right? This is something I discovered is actually you can do that too without any doubt. Just what I would suggest: get the GIMP, get this tool here, just make some dots like so, all right? Some black stuff like if you want, and then use the smearing tool here. This guy here. No, it's not smear. When I say smearing, I mean this one because it's maybe not smearing, might not even be an English word. What is it called? Schmutz? I don't know. If this tool here, it's called. I think it's smearing. Is it smearing? I don't know. But in the German, it's schmieren. So we're gonna use the smear. We have to smear everything, and then do that until you see something in it, and go on smearing it. Whatever you do is right. There is no wrong. Like the super artist said, the guy with the mega hair who already died, Bob Marley. No, no, I did this on purpose. But really, what is his name? Bob Ross. Here we go. Bob Ross. Uh, Bob Marley. Bob Marley wasn't a woman or cry, and I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I hope so. I'm not sure about this. My brain is not good for the details. That's why I'm often saying I'm not sure. Hey, this is actually funny. Because I don't, my brain is not impressed with details. It's also actually annoying when I hear myself saying that. What I mean is this brain things. People always say that my brain is doing blah blah blah. It's like we are almost detached from our brain, like we would be separate. No, it's actually we are one thing. My brain, so my brain is doing that. This is how my brain is functioning. It's just it's just stupid actually. It's just a different way back, of saying things now. Oh, look at this guy flying over here. Carina. Huh? It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful because I love it so much. Da, 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 da. It's crying now. Can I make cry? I'm so sad. Hmm. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Eh. I can't sing in here because this is a different place, I can sing now finally in my own apartment, but here I'm a guest, so it's not that easy here. Not my place. Some chicken message. check. I have to check something. I apologize for the interruption. I gotta check what a tablecloth is. Because I was asked, does this look like a tablecloth? I have no idea what a tablecloth is. What is a tablecloth? Ah, you mean this for decoration, right? Tablecloths. If so, I think it looks like that, yeah. Cool. Ah, it's still crying here. So, you probably say, it doesn't fit. Maybe, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Don't be sad if I go a different direction. But in GIMP you can make a backup. See, now I have a different. I can hide this one, and now I could go back. But listen, this is not. I'm not taking this seriously right now because in order to make something really beautiful, you should make it bigger, different resolution. But it's okay. Yeah, so you don't need a pad or a drawing board or whatever, but it helps. I had one before I moved to a different city. It broke. This is the only thing which broke during the transportation. This was a weird day actually. Oh boy, a friend of mine was helping us moving, packing everything into the transporter, and so we on the moving day we put everything. We loaded the whole truck full with everything what was in my apartment at the time, and after everything was loaded into the truck, we basically tried to go, and the car battery died because I think Klaus had to move the truck once while we was still at the day. While he was moving the truck because he had to get out of the way so other car could pass by. He forgot, I believe, to turn off the light, and so the battery died, and we had to call the emergency helpers, which in Germany is called ADAC, which added to the price of moving again. And it was also long distance, it was like 5-6 hours away. So that was a good start actually. But that was the only problem. No. So let's see, smearing it. The smearing tool is very important. Yeah, adjusting the size is really weird in GIMP here. It's either like super large or super small. I put it, this guy on the left side is annoying, always pops up like this. Now go away. Go away. Weg means gone in the German language. So. Go away. Hello, sir. Mm-hmm. He looks like a devil, and this is the holy guy. That's good. I'll leave it like that. I think that's good. Yeah, the shape thing, you should really try. It's easier than trying to draw right from the start. It's just, I can't do that. I'm not a drawing guy. I tried. I mean, I can actually paint. I did this once. If I would have stayed with GIMP, because I did something like an oil painting of a friend, which was really, really good. I could really do it well. And if I would have kept, I think I could have become good, but motivation-wise, I was more Blender animation is just more my thing. I can just, really, this is, yeah, it just that's more me. I'm not a painter like that. Um, but once in a while, it's good. It's relaxing. And now you have AI. You want me to talk about AI? No? No, hell, shut the fuck up. I understand. No problem. Aye, Captain. Mhm. Mm. Well, it's not a masterpiece, but it's something. And something is definitely good. That was an empty sentence. Back in the day, a friend of mine said, or I'm not sure if this is a German expression or if just friends said that. Um, but we sometimes said something like Hauptsache mal was gesagt, which would be translated, um, hmm, Hauptsache mal was gesagt. It's a little bit sarcastic. It means, what is Hauptsache? Not at least. The main thing is, yeah, maybe something like that. The main thing, um, the main thing is somebody said. Main thing, yeah. At least you said something, or oh, I don't know. I don't know. I cannot translate this one. I got another message. Luckily, I have to think about something else again. Everything. I'm running back. Hold on. Yeah. Mm. Like a tissue. It looks like a tissue. Tissue. How do I write tissue? Tissue. Ah. Like a fancy one, like a fancy one. Yeah, today is English day. So we talk a little bit in English. Today is German day. Tomorrow. So what did I say? Hauptsache haben wir was gesagt. At least you said something. Yeah, it could be maybe translating this, at least something is being said. Yeah, maybe that would be a good translation. At least something is being said. It's something like. But I do not know if I can. But means sometimes the empty sentences, right? Sometimes I just, have no meaning. It's just you're feeling the quietness with standard blah. Um, uh, okay, hold on. Okay. Mm, So I think what we could do, not what I can do, you just watching it, um, is making this area darker. We could use, just dark paint, or we could just use this tool here, which is also interesting. Dodge and burn. It can make things brighter, or you see, or when I hold the control key, darker. There's also the tool Krita, which is also cool. With Krita, recently I experimented a bit. I can combine. Krita is an awesome tool to actually make. You can do this with GIMP too, but it's in GIMP you have to do a lot of manual things. With Krita, you can create GIF animations using PNG files. So I can just create with Blender a GIF PNG sequence, meaning a video saved as multiple as a bunch of PNG files, for example. And then with Krita, you can create in an easy way. I forgot how I did this, but it was relatively easy. A GIF animation, which is good, and it's important to keep that in mind for future projects. So my main project is done, and I wanna also later on. I'm at home right now, so I'm done. I will rest now. I did a major project. I have fun now. Oh no, I thought my system just crashed. But I wanna do some overlays, I believe. The future. Oh, this is also good. Yeah. Nej. You know, I'm not very popular. It's phone is usually quieter, so it's not that I'm so busy. But now that I record, no, it's like phone is quiet all the time. Then I record something and this is. It's so beautiful, I can't believe it. But this guy still doesn't really fit so well into the scene. No, no. Can we do that? Oh, this is a nice sun that I learned from artists. Actually, I'm an artist now too. I leveled up. I tell you why. Um, I create art. Not this one. I mean, animation. I put a lot of effort in. Even my eyes get sick to the point that nothing really works out for me, like in terms of numbers, which is not a complaint. A little bit though. It's acceptable. It has to be, and I'm still doing it, and I'm getting better with accepting that. And so I've never learned being an artist. I've never went to an artist school. That's what I mean. Everything is self-taught. It's not better, not worse. It's just different way of getting through life. And you know, I think now I accomplished that. I think I can call myself artist now. I suffered. I do my shit. I get frustrated. I deal with it. I move on. And I think that's what artists should do. Stupid thing. Go away. Uh, Gå away. What do you know about eye floaters? Let me know in the comment section down below. So many, not about this topic, but in general, so much blah from people. That I cannot believe that this is actually working out. That is something I've never understood why. Like logically, I understand that it works, but that people, say that in the video and other people actually then do that, it's mind blowing. It is really mind blowing. But this is how it works. This is how it works. Is it bad? No, no, it's not necessarily even a bad thing. It's just, you know, I think. What tool do I have here? I see. I think. I don't know. Maybe next time. This is really annoying. Hey, Alter. Really. Alter is like, dude. This thing popping up, this thing. It's cool. It's Popo is actually interesting. So I did I tested a lot of Linux meanwhile, Linux Mint also, but Popo OS runs the best with jumping from or with the operating system and a Pocket idea. So that's actually impressive. Let's work on this guy. He's not quite as the other ones. Make a backup for you, just for you in case I screwed it up. And maybe you want to buy it for 60, 100. No, 60, no, 65,000. No, let's make it euro. You should. You're supporting an artist. Isn't that something? What do we do with you? I know. I actually don't know. Maybe I know. Let's do the blur thing. Bloop, bloop, bloop. This is the thing. So real artists, people who work only on paper, they probably, I can imagine, would tell you the difference. It's harder because people always have to make this. This is also interesting, but it's much harder doing it on this. But anyway, they will probably say it's harder to do it on an oil painting. I don't know. This is also not true. Basically, here you can have undo steps. You can undo your stuff so quickly, And imagine, I mean, it's harder to do this on paper nowadays. But girlfriend said she knows about those things better than I do. She said oil paintings you can over paint them all the time, something like that, I think. And yeah, so this is also, doable. But imagine, I don't know, 200 years ago, where things were very expensive, paint was very expensive. Imagine trying to paint something and suck at this. And you just, you screw up get in financial stress because of your, yeah. But I think also, lots of artists back. Alter, jetzt mal ernsthaft. Not yet, later. Come on, I also need to do my thing here. Lots of artists. Bup, 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 bup. I forgot what I'm watching. Okay, let's check out. I'm writing back. No, I forgot what I wanted to say. I forgot completely. I chain of thought something about artists back then. Yeah. I wonder how many artists back then got credit for somebody else's work. Because you have to imagine back then, if you had money and influence, I'm sure there are lots of people abused that and claimed other people's work their own. I really believe that. So that's why I don't like that when people are talking about anybody always so highly, because every human being, in my experience, has so many flaws. There is no person on this world, myself included, who is just doing the right thing. I mean, I could tell you today already what screwed up, but I'm not going to. But there is just no human being who's that pure, or that it just doesn't exist. And but this counts for everything. When people go in one direction only, I don't like that. I never did. Bam, ba, ba, bam, bam, ba, ba. Is this good? Do I like that? I don't know. I think I like it. See, now I can see that one eye floater. Sometimes it's in this. They kind of sometimes in the center of your vision, and then when they're bigger, they are. When I say eye floaters, the particles in my eyes. Sometimes on a white background, but it's actually incredible that I can actually here work on this with the white background. There was at the beginning that no way I could have done that. No freaking way. No freaking way. Too distractive, too anxious, still anxious, but like I said, the brain is really doing its best to give me a break while I'm focusing on stuff. So good job, brain. I'm just testing. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Yeah, I like this today. Not every time is you will make certain things which you just forget about this, but sometimes it's worth continuing something which you think is already destroyed, and sometimes you can just abort and then start over again. Um, yeah. Smearing. It must be smearing. Oh, let's make another pickup. All those pickups are good to see the process a little bit. Oh, step 1, do that. Step 2, do this. Step 3, this. Step 4, this. Step 5, close everything and play something. uh, that's Now I understand why this guy looks scared a little bit. You know, he goes, "Oh my, what the hell is going on here?" If you see that as I do, you know, I always see like phases in things. Not everybody does, you know, not everybody does. You have to understand this is something, you know, I learned late. It's, people see things differently. So while I see phases, other people maybe, you know, hear something or you know, feel it or whatever. I see often faces and weird structures, and the psychologist can maybe think about this. Why? Is it maybe because I'm a human? So sometimes I don't think I belong here. I might not be a human, to be honest. You know. Okay. You know, my idea is, since I don't know my father, another sad story. You know, I can share so that to get a like just from sharing my sad story. Um, since I don't know my father, I'm pretty sure it's an alien. Came here to improve this world and said, "Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, come." No chance. I'm leaving here. Maybe that's why his name is. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, bup, 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 bup. Allow yourself to go in every direction. Do not try to control the art. Let the art control your hand. So much blah in this world, really. Everything is being explained, and I mean, I'm also guilty of that. And everything is like everybody has a solution for everything. And do this, do that, blah blah blah. Eat this, eat that, throw up, or whatever. It's all bullshit. It's also not, you know, not all bullshit, but it's bullshit and not at the same time. That's what people do. Do this, do that. No, do this. You must do that. If you want to do this right. One thing I did, which, you know, before my eye, I had this eye problem. I actually was sick a lot, and I always, you know, since years already, you know, took better care of myself. You know, I stopped drinking like at least, I don't know, a lot. Back then it was way too much. I stopped smoking and stuff like this. Blah blah. All the things you start changing when you realize, oh crap, I shouldn't do this anymore. Um, you know, I drink now again, but in a normal habit, which is dangerous. Not always recommended to do that if you stop drinking, and you know, this is, you should decide for yourself. But I also do this for a while, meanwhile, and I have it under control. I don't drink the amount, you know, um, which is considered a problem at all. And I can stop, and I do, and I enjoy, and I listen to my body much better. But again, it's not recommended for everybody if you have an alcohol problem. However, so this is already, I do better, um, and I was already eating not bad. You know, I'm getting have great cooking skills. You know, I'm getting better with cooking and stuff like this. But I was so often so sick before I had this eye problem, which maybe contributed to that. Like it was really crazy. I was like getting sick like crazy, maybe for whatever reason. But since then, I also started to what I do now. Since a while, it's not even a problem. I don't like salads, you know. I was never against salad. I wasn't just never. It's not. I like how it looks on on a burger or the green. It looks appealing to the eye. I was never really deep into eating much salad, but I eat it now every single day. I just sometimes I make myself a good salad, but what I do is just I get some spinach or all kinds of different green salads. The green is important for the eyes. That's the reason. I wash it and then I just put it into my mouth like I'm seeing it as an everyday. There's some people taking substances, not supplements. Um, I think this is stupid. Like you can just eat a salad, and if you don't like salad, just force it, put it in your mouth, and swallow it with a lot of water. It's done. It's in your system, and be happy. And I since over a year I wasn't sick once. I traveled. I was in the train. People were sick, and I wasn't. But I shouldn't say that now, baby. I don't want to stretch my luck here or my karma. But it's not a bad thing to do. So if you don't like salad, but it's you think you should eat, I undo that a little bit. Try to do that. Try to eat it like um, like a little. I think that makes sense. It's like those guys here. They fall down. In German, it's called Blüten. I don't wouldn't know the flower or a leaf, whatever this is, when it blooms. Maybe it's blooming like in a game. Yeah. So I said it every day. I put it into my mouth and swallow it, no matter what, and then I have it into my system, and that's a good thing. Right? Yes, sir. You're absolutely right. You're always right. It's a sad thing. People don't listen, but you're always right. I think you probably think the same, huh? Let me know in the comments. What do you think about this issue? Let me know in the comment section down below. And please don't forget to like and subscribe and to wipe your ass after going to the toilet. It's a very important task. Yeah. Yeah, not every painting is gonna be beautiful. I think this is quite nice, huh? Saving it. Do I still record? Sure. Hey, let's check if I still record. Yeah. Oh shit! I have the controller on the whole time. Oh well. Well, that's what it is. Whatever. You gotta deal with that. Also, um, helps me a little bit to giving less a shit is really working. I'm getting really good at this. Not, I'm not there still that I don't give a shit at all. If you completely there that you don't care about anything. So, giving a shit means you care about certain things, which is not a bad thing. But I don't try to please people anymore. I try to be entertaining because I like it. Um, Not succeeding in that yet, but I'm getting there. Maybe shortly before I die, I'm gonna succeed. Um, yeah, but I don't try. I'm getting better with not trying to please people, which is good because people suck. It's really they are so annoying. And what helps is the eye actually in this way helps. It reminds me, listen, you're not gonna be around forever on this earth. What the hell does it matter? If I do something you don't like, well, what do I give a crap about this when I'm going some other place at some point? So this is a good this is a good thing. It reminds me to don't take people too seriously. The other thing is watch them on fails. Watch some fail videos and you're gonna be threatened by that. Or you're getting sad because those people don't like your work. Look at them, you know. So this is stuff which is really, I don't know, that helps me. Not every day, you know. It's I think um, Iron Man said that, not in the Joe Rogan podcast. Of course, Joe Rogan. I'm not going into that. I listen to everything, everything. I like them all. It doesn't matter which side. Let's not go political today. It doesn't really matter. It's you know. I think um, this is all good. You know, it entertains me. And Joe Rogan is very entertaining. You gotta say, I mean, it's for obvious reasons. But Iron Man was there. I don't remember his name. That's why I say Iron Man. And he said, you're something like your. I think that's what he said. I hope so. Your confidence level is not always the same. You know, sometimes you're very confident, and sometimes you're just not. And I think this even I don't know. I cannot speak for artists. You know. Oh, now I'm gone. Okay, so either this is the next part. If you want to see me painting this thing here, watch the last part of whatever. Probably I do what I do when I do what I do section. In the end, the system almost crashed. I could rescue it. Then I paused the recording because I wanted to check if the recording still works. And that, you know, I couldn't. Well, I was still recording, but I wasn't sure anymore because I couldn't. That the play button didn't change. So I paused the video. But anyway, so I got confused, and now this is the next part. But I think I'm done actually. That's the sad thing. I don't want to do so much anymore. I got already bored a little bit. But anyways, let's do a little bit more. Whatever this is, let's make some stuff here. Does this do anything? No. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is also interesting. This does make sense. I forget. Yeah. Gonna add an alpha channel and to the a little bit deleting. Not sure if we need color actually. Let's leave it for a while. For now, I'm gonna do this one we have and this one. Maybe I overdid this a bit here. That's what I said in the earlier. Again, watch the other part if you want. Maybe I put this together. I don't know. I don't think so. It's too much work. Mm. I'm not really focused on. I was so good. It was confused me. The little break here confused the heck out of me right now. Looks like a face. Mm-hmm. Don't know if I like that. I think it doesn't really matter what you use to create something. Uh, at some point, you get an intuitive understanding of some tools to use it for something. Not that it's better or worse. It's just something. Yeah, my favorite definitely is the smearing thing. Makes it's fun, you know. It's so much fun. It's like when you remember being a kid and just much down. You just had the paint and you was just smearing it everywhere. I mean, it's not the funnest thing in the world. I wouldn't say that, but it's definitely one of the cool things. Yeah, yeah. Last part was so good. I was so happily talking about stuff. Aspect ratio is important sometimes. I don't know if you need that right now, actually. Oh, I don't like it. Maybe so. Why not? Hmm? But no, maybe. Maybe. It is so beautiful, I can't believe it, but you must smear it. You must use the smearing tool. It's very important to smear it. Smear it. Oh yeah, you can see it. It's smeared. Huh? Incredible, you say? I know. And I didn't do it on purpose. That's the sad thing. If something cool happens, I just went with it. I didn't try to do it. So all the credit goes to the higher being above me. Yeah, the spider. The spider. But you know where the credit should go? What I tried to do was making a badass muscle car with cute robots, and I did. I freaking did. It's a badass muscle car. Black Raven. Check it out on Project Lara. You're not going to regret that. In fact, you're gonna get jealous you didn't do that. That's really good. Check it out. Check it out. Oh, whatever. This although I like them, somehow they don't. They are too dark. Why can I not make them? Oh, just maybe like that. No, 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 no. Okay, let's do the normal way, maybe. Tip three. Ah, you get it. Oh yeah, that's good. Ah, that's good. They need different hats, different people. That's the holy guy. Jesus. He is so holy, I can't believe it. Yeah, that's good. Oh, say, can you see? My art is bald he. That only makes sense if you understand German. And then even it's questionable. Uh. You know what my channel name stands for? You wanna know? Not this one, the Project Lehrer. It stands for. Maybe next time. I can give it a try. If you are rude in the comments and say something nasty, well, depends. Maybe it's funny, then I'll leave it. Let me know in the comment section down below, so that I can ignore that. This guy, huh? Mm-hmm. No. Yeah, those guys still don't like it. I have to smear it. I have to smear it more. Smuggle over. What's this called? I don't know. I don't know. And I don't dare. I don't even care checking it. Yeah, but soon I'm gonna stop here. I have to anyways. You know, it's too much now. Oh, can see clearly now. The Rhine is gone. I can't believe it. Oh, I can see clearly now. The Rhine is gone. Rainer. I can see all hipsicles in my way. Yeah, I think taking a break here. I is tired now, and you can enjoy. I think it's even possible to make it big. No, it's not. It's possible, but the format is it's not. Yeah, that would be a great Instagram format or the TikTok or whatever the kids use nowadays. I mean, I don't. You guys really screwed it up with the phone format. It's what a stupid format that is. I can't believe that really. To watch the whole day, all day long on the screen in this format. What's happening with you guys? It's not your fault. You just got, you just got this. Anyway, I don't know what it is. It's, it's okay. It's not the best work in the world. It's something, and I'll leave it at that. I don't think I'm gonna continue on this because maybe if I continue, I'm gonna do this with you together forever. Whatever. That's it. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye bye. For today, at least.